Back to my mental health and crime channel. My name is Rudy London. I'm a licensed cognitive behavior therapist. That's a CBT therapist and a licensed mental health counselor. Please like, share, and subscribe if you enjoy the contents in this channel. I'd like to thank all my subscribers, my viewers, for all your interesting, respectful, mindful comments. I really appreciate the respectful, decent subscribers I have in this channel. I really do appreciate them. Today I'd like to talk about the beginning of this case. I've spoken about this 2 years ago, or maybe even a year and a half ago. I think it's important for the timeline, especially Ethan and Zana. That is the most difficult timeline because everything was kept under a gag order. There was a lot of guessing, speculating going on with Ethan and Zana's timeline, including my channel, including me. Because nobody knows what time exactly Ethan and Zana got home. But let's read this on the right-hand side. This is so hard to watch. Ethan, for the heart, texted my son at 2 a.m. and he's almost positive they all were still at the Sigma Chi or Sigma Chi at that time. Based on what the text said, that wouldn't put them at the house until at least 2:10 to 2:15. My son called the tip line and reported this days ago, but they're still saying they think Ethan and Zana were at the house at 1:45. Frustrating. It is frustrating because her son allegedly received this text at 2 a.m. and he's almost positive that Ethan and Zan, I believe, because they were the Sigma Chi. So that wouldn't have put Zan and Ethan at home until 2:10 to 2:15. And I believe that's when something happened to them. We can hear the cries from Linda Lane. I really believe from the very beginning up to now that the rest is a cover-up. Zana did not order the DoorDash, in my opinion. I've always said that. Zana was watching a TikTok. Whoever did this, or even possibly the surviving roommates, acted like Zana. That's easy to do. You can order a meal on someone's address. I order for my family members, or they order my card, although we have different addresses. So obviously, somebody was using Zana's card. Another thing, if you remember what Molly said, the door driver, she said that somebody with brown hair was ducking down and standing up, like literally hiding from her. And she's another one. She had her problems finding the right address. I believe Molly has some answering to do. She could be part of the game. But I just don't believe Molly was driving to deliver food. She was delivering more than food, in my opinion. In the beginning, it was said that Ethan got himself up with some bad people who were selling rugs, and he was running his mouth. So could that be possible, that he was one of the targets because of that? When you think of it, about it, Ethan, his legs were carved. I believe he was tortured. Maybe Zana was made to watch it, unfortunately. And I really believe Ethan, and especially Kaylee, got it the worst for different reasons. Jack Showalter had 2 targets in mind, allegedly. It was Kaylee, although he says he doesn't know her. She got him kicked out of the corner club, and I believe other things. And allegedly Ethan, because Ethan got Jack Showalter kicked out of his fraternity. There was some red liquid found at Showalter's door, if I wasn't mistaken. As for Jack D, he looks guilty as hell. Hate to say that, but that's the truth. His own professor was concerned for him. That is a red flag number one. And the professor said he was concerned for Jack D because of the breakup Jack D was going through with Katie. So was this a crime of passion, like the mayor said? Just a question. So this young man believes really, or has evidence, that Ethan texted him at 2 a.m. So Ethan couldn't have been at home by 2:10, 2:15. And I've always said that the grub truck, when the crowd is yelling Zana, Zana, sounds like it's around 2:10, 2:15. I believe that is when something happened to Zana and Ethan. In my opinion only. There was an investigation going on at the Sigma Chi. Ethan and Zana had everything to do with the Sigma Chi fraternity party. Let's not let them distract us with it. The couple had to do with the Sigma Chi fraternity party. There was too much beef going on there. There was beef that was brewing between Ethan Zana against David Lodge and David Berry. Things turned bad out that night. The Davids were told they were GAY, butt buddies and such things, by Ethan. I think they took revenge. We hear the girls yelling, "Stop it, stop," on the police's body cam. All these are facts. These are not speculations. The part of the party and the fight comes under speculation and rumors because that was what was told. And there was a call at 3 a.m. from the Sigma Chi to the police. There was disturbance. There was a fight that broke out outside. What about that? How come the mainstream media ain't talking about that? They're trying to confuse us with the Banfield. The Banfield started at 2:53, 2:52. But 3 a.m., you can go and check. There's a police report of noise disturbance and a fight that broke out at Sigma Chi fraternity. I wonder if it was Ethan and the Davids who broke out a fight. Could that be possible? I know people grieve in different ways, but I think the triplets were very calm. Especially Maisie was kind of shocked, but it looked like they both knew something. And we have Ethan's brother Hunter, who says we don't do anything without each other. We do everything together. We eat together. We drive together. We party together. We live together in the fraternity. Isn't that what he said? He said we chill together. And you can literally see in the living room, it looked like carnage broke out while they were chilling. Maisie even said her brother called her and said, "Dog, come here, we miss you. We all miss you." Who is we all? Who are they chilling with? Was it Hunter and Emily? I think things got bad. We saw the four figures running. I personally believe there are many people involved. BK could have been part of it. Anything is possible. But where's the evidence? Where's the 3 mixed male DNAs? BK is only connected with the knife sheet, which is touch DNA, which has gone from hand to hand to hand, from state to state, until it went to the lab. Where was Ashton Court that night? How come so many unalivings was happening? Caden Young, right after the 4 unalivings. 4 months later, Caden Young was unalived by an OD by Emma, Bailey, and Demetrius. Most likely the people that Dottie saw outside, smoking in the garden, in the backyard. Why does Jack D and DM's hands look so black and so injured? Were they part of the involvement of this incident? The description DM gave was Vampire Diaries. Stefan Salvador. Doesn't make sense. Bushy eyebrows. She didn't mention it to the police the first time the police came. Absolutely not. She just said somebody with a black mask. Since all the reports, or most of the reports, or actually some of the reports have come out, I wonder which one amazes you all the most. Let me know in the comment channel. Which one of the reports amaze you all most? Let me share with you all. Most of you all know Jack D, his reports baffles me because he's lying. He's lying, number one, about the timeline, which I take to be very serious. The officer asked him what time did he get home. He said 1:30. No, he said 1 a.m. What time did he fall asleep? He said by 1:30 a.m. And then we know about the phone calls. The 10 phone calls from 7 from Kaylee, 3 from Maddie. Put that aside. This man is lying. The screenshot when he's standing with Kaylee and Maddie at the corner club is at 1:39. So he couldn't have fallen asleep at 1:30. His hands did not look right. In the middle of the interview, he got himself an attorney. He refused to speak. All red flags. He's not teacher. Professor was worried for him because he wasn't acting right. That is what I do in my career, cognitive behavior therapy. We look at changes, behavior changes, psychologically changes, emotional changes. We look